All right, tickety talk, tickety talk. It's that time of year again where we spring forward an hour when we head into daylight saving time. But out west in British Columbia, they've taken the bold move. This will be the last time they do that. And this is based from BC on scientific research. So the question is, should other provinces like Ontario follow BC's decision?
Joining us live now is Patricia Lakin, professor at York University. Professor, thanks so much for joining us to talk about daylight saving time. For people watching who might be thinking, why do we even have this thing? Can you explain why daylight saving time was created?
Well, it started back in the late 19th century when there was a British golfer who wanted a little more time to be out on the golf links in the afternoon with some extra sun. The time it was actually brought in widely was in Europe in the First World War, thinking it was going to help save energy, that they would burn less coal if they shifted the hours of daylight. It didn't really help. It was tried again in World War II as an energy saving, and then again in the 70s, and we've just gotten stuck with it now. There's no evidence it ever helped us save energy, though.
When it comes to British Columbia and the scientific research that they're sort of basing their decision to change it on, what is that research? What does it show that the effects are, whether it's on people or crops or anything else that sort of changes the game here?
Well, one thing we should get out of the way, some people say it was also brought in for the farmers. Farmers never liked it. The crops don't care. Farmers are always going to do what they've always done, which is get up with the sun. When the cows need to be milked, the crops have to be harvested at a certain time relative to the sun, and they don't care what the social clock, the clock on the wall, is doing. The scientific research tells us that the switching twice a year is bad for us, particularly in the spring. We know that with the spring forward, first of all, we're losing an hour of sleep. Everybody is sleep deprived anyway, and that extra loss of an hour has an impact on us. And also, we're moving away from our standard time that we're on over the winter, moving into daylight saving time, and that disrupts our internal clocks. As a result, we know we get a short-term increase in accidents, a short-term increase in acute health events, things like heart attacks and strokes. So there's scientific evidence that the switches are bad for us. It doesn't happen in the fall, which tells us that it's the direction we're switching that's hard on us. But British Columbia has gone the wrong way. So if you're going to get rid of the switching, great. Do you go to year-round daylight saving time or year-round standard time? They're going to go to year-round daylight saving time. That's the wrong way to go. That's going to put our internal clocks out of step with the sun all the time. And we should go back to standard time instead. So the research supports them half of the way, get rid of the switches, but it's against going to year-round daylight saving time.
Okay, so Professor, it sounds like you're definitely a proponent of getting rid of the time change, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. That is Patricia Lakin, professor at York University. Really appreciate your time in helping us break this down. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you.
And no pun intended on time there. Okay, thanks, Professor.